Welcome to the Brunswick Group Therapy Podcast with Lucas and Kimberly.
All right, let's dig right into episode 115. We headed over to Family Farm and Home and talked to Nels, the manager there, about that business opening up next week. So we'll hear a little bit about that later on in the episode. But first, let's hear from Mr. Goodyear. He stopped by Brunswick Hills Township trustee meeting and talked about an upcoming ribbon cutting and anniversary celebration of Heritage Farm.
This is an invitation. We're celebrating 25 years of preserving Brunswick's heritage, and you are all an essential part of the story. Help us cut the ribbon on the newly opened schoolhouse and enjoy a day of discovery with friends, neighbors, and history enthusiasts. It'll be Saturday, September 13, welcoming and ribbon cutting ceremony at 11 a.m., followed by building tours, light refreshments, and local treats will be served. I don't know what the local treat might be. Maybe it'll be me shaking your hand or something, I don't know. Your support over the past quarter century has kept Brunswick stories alive. Thank you for being part of our journey.
Very nice.
All right. So that is on Saturday, September 13th. I thought I would let him deliver that message himself. Thanks to Bat TV for recording that and putting it together for him.
All right. This is a really cool picture. Almost looks AI generated. So here's some current shots of the construction at the high school. And it's coming right along. And we do want to, speaking of picture, let's give Brian Caswell, the photographer from TDA Architecture. I thank you for a couple of great pictures. I mean, just that flag up there looks amazing.
There's still a long way to go, but they said they had 5 separate crews working on 5 different areas to make sure it's progressing as it should. They're on track. And said they'll be moving on to some other things like roofs and stuff like that pretty soon. So great photos. You can still watch it live being built online. Just search live feed, Brunswick High School, and enjoy your day watching that.
Right? Oh, my goodness. Why don't you tell us about this one, because this is your kind of thing.
Speaking about building, there is on the agenda for the 4th of next month for the Planning Commission, Meadow Ridge Trace, Special Planning District number 11. This is across the street from St. Ambrose, a little bit north where those 2 unoccupied houses are. Right next to Hoffman. I think you probably know what I'm talking about. It's owned by a company that owns assisted living buildings. So I thought it was going to be like assisted living facilities. It's a really long, deep property, not very wide. But Councilman Hannick popped into the group and said, no, they've just submitted townhomes, regular townhomes. But they did it as a special planning district. So we'll see what that looks like. Special planning districts, as you know, is to circumvent established zoning code to come to a mutually beneficial agreement between the planning committee and the developer for something that lies outside the current development rules and guidelines. So it's zoned residential rural, so you can't put too many houses on there without being a special planning district or getting the zoning changed. I'm not quite sure what those steps are, but we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. All right, let's move it along because we got a lot. So Buckeye Missions and Sanctuary is partnering up with Market 42, and they are going to be up there at the market from noon to 4 this Saturday, the 23rd. They will have a book with all the adoptable dogs. You can also pick up a volunteer application or something off their wish list of items they need at the rescue. They'll also be selling $5 raffle tickets to win a $100 gift card to the restaurant of your choice.
Did you see somebody dumped another dog over their fence earlier this week?
I sent a picture to my husband.
People stop doing that, or at least leave a note that says, this is so-and-so, he's got shots, he's this, we're getting rid of him because, I don't know, leave a note or something, just so they're not blind about where this dog came from. Did somebody steal the dog or pick up a lost dog and didn't know where to take it? Upsets me when somebody just abandons their dog, but everybody's situation is different, I guess.
At least be decent about it and give them a little bit of info.
Yeah.
Don't have to say why or anything, but just give them a little bit of info.
Something.
I know you cried about this one just a little bit until you read it all.
Right.
And for those of you that didn't hear, our friends over in Hinckley, Hoppy Dude Brews is closing, but they will be reopening in Medina. So the last call in Hinckley will be at the end of September. The landlord chose not to renew their lease, so they are being forced into making different decisions about the business. They are very excited because they will be opening up at the 3926 Pearl in Medina. Oh, that's the old dealership.
Yeah, I think it's right in that area.
It's a car dealership.
Yeah. And it's a much bigger location. I'm sure they're going to do fantastic. They have great beer, so they got that going for them. I think it's a good location. They have that going for them.
Well, and their production facilities over there already. They'll be moving in there, and hopefully by the holidays, they can flip that around. Congratulations to Hoppy Dude Brews team, and thank you for your time in Hinckley, and we'll cut you off now because we don't do Medina stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we'll grandfather them in. We'll see.
We might have to.
We'll see.
I thought this article in the Gazette by Madison was pretty interesting. There's an 11-year-old Brunswick resident who continues the initiative to raise funds to save the tigers. Max Miller developed an interest in tigers, and as such, he did Tiger Fest at his house last year. The event has now expanded to be at Hopkins Park. It's an event open to all ages from noon to 4 on Sunday. The proceeds will go to the World Wildlife Fund to focus on tiger conservation. He raised $2,400 last year. Wow. And the goal is to raise even more this year. He said maybe they can reach more people and raise more money. Even if they don't raise more money, at least more people are aware. So if you got some time, head over to Hopkins Park noon to 4 on Sunday for Max Miller's Tiger Fest. Nice job getting out there and doing something to change the world.
11. At 11.
Yeah.
Great job, young man. Great job.
Yeah, and thanks for the article, Madison.
Yeah.
All right. You want to do this? Do this interview with Family Farm and Home?
Yeah. Let's take a listen.
Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Brunswick Group Therapy. This is an interview that we're doing with the general manager.
General manager, yes, Nels Frankenhauser.
I was looking on the board, I'm like,
Yeah.
This is Nels, he's the general manager, and he has graciously accepted our invitation to sit down and talk with us and tell us about Family Farm and Home. Tell us a little bit about how long have you been with the company?
So it's been 10 months now. I started out as a unassigned manager with the anticipation that the store was going to be opening here. Got an opportunity to work at the Streetsboro location for quite a while and kind of get my bearings as far as store operations and that sort of thing for the past 10 months. And then the past, about 2 months now, I've been, actively working at this location, hiring. And in the last month, we've been doing store setup and trying to get ready for everybody to come in and see us on the 26th.
Yep, we're going to say that about 10 more times. Grand opening is August 26th. And what time do the festivities start?
We have the ribbon cutting ceremony with the chamber, some dignitaries and people from Family Farm and Home from 8 to 9 that day. We have some vendor support here from different, DeWalt will be here. We have some people from our Kalmbach that'll be supporting sort of like customer questions and stuff like that. We also have Alley Cats and Aristocrats. We'll be here doing a pet adoption event that day. And then essentially we'll just have a ton of support from the district to let people know, answer questions about, the product line we carry, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. We're calling it a soft opening because it's not our grand opening, but we'll have more in the actual grand opening to come. But this Saturday, August 30th, we'll have some nice stuff going on. We have a petting zoo, face painting, and also we'll have the Brunswick Valkyries rugby team here doing some grilling out for donations for their organization as well. And that'll be 12 to 5 on that Saturday.
Great.
It's called Family Farm and Home. Tell me a little bit about the company. How many stores are there? I'm not too familiar with it. We're surrounded by all these great products. I see that, and we'll get into that. But tell me a little about the company first.
Sure, yeah. Oddly enough, one of the two owners of Quality Farm and Fleet back in the day in the same building Essentially, when that whole thing happened and then got branched off, I think Tractor Supply kind of bought part of the company. At that point, he decided that he wanted to do something similar, so he went to Michigan and founded Family Farm and Home in 2002 in Muskegon. And then for the past 20-something years, they've just been growing in Michigan area. And then I'd say over the last 8 or 9 years, we've been moving into Ohio, Pennsylvania, and now into Indiana as well. What do we carry? We mostly are a retail feed store, family-owned, second generation now, similar to Tractor Supply, but much better.
Right.
So the biggest difference you're going to see with us is that we're not that corporate juggernaut. We still care about our customers. We have a very in-home family environment as far as like just our team members, and we take that same kind of attitude and apply it to everybody that comes in the store. They're like our extended family.
Yeah. It's probably a great location. We have a lot of farming communities around us. Brunswick has a strong chicken group. There's a lot of people that raise chickens here in Brunswick. It's still legal, and I've seen more and more people joining the Support Brunswick Chicken group in Facebook.
That's funny.
I'll check that out. I wasn't aware that was a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you're talking chickens, we've got everything you need for chickens. We should still have chickens up until the end of September. As people come in over the next couple of weeks, we should have chickens to purchase, but any kind of supplies you need for chickens, feed, waters, feeders, incubators, anything like that.
You guys are probably very knowledgeable about how to raise chickens, so if they've never done that before, you guys could be a source for information.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll have, hopefully we'll have some people here that are a lot more knowledgeable than me. When I first started with the company, I heard that we were going to get chickens, and I was like, oh, that should be interesting. What's to know about chickens? Man, was I wrong. We have 240 different breeds that we actually can special order for people. And on top of that, the different egg colors, personalities, and different things like that. It's pretty intense.
What do you think?
I don't know. It made it sound a little harder than I thought it might be. Yeah, I thought maybe a couple hours, you go out there, you clean it up, you feed them, you look for eggs, and then you go back.
Instead of your dog, you get a couple chickens.
I don't even want to commit to a dog, so chickens may not be for me. But there's lots of other things around here, lawnmowers, tractors. Why don't we go through some of the things you do sell?
Well, again, most of our business does stem from like the feed business, but all that other stuff is like ancillary stuff. So we have a very big outdoor power equipment, chainsaws, weed eaters, anything you're going to need for outside maintenance. Obviously, we have mowers, zero turns. As you're getting more into the fall, we have log splitters. We also sell large Summit tractors for those folks that have larger acreages and want something that has like dual purpose opportunities. In addition to that, we've got a big automotive section. Anything you need for outside as far as pesticides, grass seed. In the season, we have topsoil, mulch, all those kind of things, and we do carry some of that year-round as well. Anything you're going to need for garden. I've heard that Brunswick's also a pretty big gardening community. We've got all your specialty, like plant tones and blood meal and all that kind of stuff that you're going to need for gardening as well.
Wow, that's awesome. I even saw a section of clothing, workwear.
Yeah, we do have some footwear and clothing. A lot of that's more like lifestyle-oriented stuff, so cat, Ariat, Wrangler type products. We do have a large selection of cat and burn as far as like outdoor bibs, insulation bibs like that, get into the winter season. But yeah, we've got a pretty nice selection, especially if you're into farm wear, for lack of a better term. But
yeah, so definitely something for everybody, even if you're not with animals.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say too, just kind of talking to the people at the fair and some various organizations or events that I've been to, a lot of people seem to be like dog owners, cat owners around too. So just because you don't have livestock or chickens, that doesn't mean we don't have something for you. We have a huge selection of cat and dog products as well. Feed, collars, medicine, all sorts of things.
What else do we need to know about Family Farm and Home? And in case you guys just tuned in, we are talking to Nels from Family Farm and Home, and they'll be opening the doors August 26th, starting with ribbon cutting ceremony at 8 a.m. And then they'll also have some special festivities on August 30th. Make sure you stop by and support our Valkyries that'll be out there selling some food. They're selling hot dogs. Is that what you said?
They're going to be doing some hot dogs and burgers and
Nice.
things like that for donations for their organizations.
State champs. Did you know that?
Yes, I did actually.
Several 2 years
Just
ago.
ran into them at the Valley City Street Fair when I was out there, and they had a whole big thing there. Spent some money in the raffle, didn't win, but
Well,
yeah,
still
they-
supported them. We appreciate that.
yeah, for sure.
Well, so welcome to the community, by the way.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that we need to know about Family Farm and Home that you'd like to share with us?
I think the biggest thing that separates us from every other retailer out there, especially your Home Depot, your Tractor Supply, is that we just care about our customers. We have a culture where we are fully committed to customer service level in the store. when people walk in, we're going to greet you. If you tell us what you're looking for, we're going to walk you straight to that product. We're going to ask you some questions about what kind of project that you're into so we can make sure that we get everything you need in one stop so you don't have to come back 3 or 4 times like that. And it's definitely a different experience since I've been here. I'm used to walking into a Home Depot or a Lowe's or even a True Value and got nobody helping
Crickets,
you.
right.
Yeah. The selling culture here is, it's first and foremost like the thing we do and we're known for. I mean, people have a lot of options to go to as far as getting the same products. And the thing that separates us is just the amount of time we put into our customers and develop those relationships.
Yeah. Well, our audience will definitely tell them if they don't do that, right?
If you come in and you don't get the proper level of service, you come and talk to me because that's not the expectation that I'm going to have for the store. And I've been in retail for 30 years and I've always been super passionate about customer experience and taking care of people. Half the reason I'm still in retail is because I enjoy that customer interaction.
Well, we've taken over their break room, and so we've got the chance to meet a couple of the employees, and everybody seems really sweet so far. So look forward to that. You got any other questions?
No, I think that's it. Definitely encourage you to come out and see the grand opening or a couple days after. It's a really nice store. Great addition to the Brunswick community.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, we plan on having some things going on, ideally every weekend for the next month or so. Since when we open, so I'm still trying to work on some of those things, but we'll have some fun events usually on Saturdays every weekend, hopefully.
Well, and we would be remiss if we didn't ask one question. How do you feel about the car show?
I've heard different things from some of the folks.
Former manager of Big Lots in this building was not a fan.
That's what I've heard. So I forget the gentleman's name, so pardon me, but he did reach out to me on Facebook just to say, hey, this is what we do, and we're hoping for a mutually beneficial relationships. Honestly, to me, anything that's going to help drive business to the store and it could be a partnership, I'm looking forward to. I've even thought about potentially working in some vendor events for mobile or different vendors that we have at the location Saturdays when the car show is here to kind of get some excitement, get some information.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right way to do it.
I think there's always 2 ways to go about things, and I'm all about creating partnerships and stuff so that's my hope that it can be a nice symbiotic relationship and it can work for everybody.
Well, we look forward to that, and welcome to Brunswick, and thank you for your time today.
No, I appreciate you guys coming out. I'm super excited to be part of the community and get the doors open. People are browbeating me to get the store open, so.
They're knocking on the doors, right?
We're literally knocking on the doors for sure.
So when can they come in again? Let's tell them one more time.
August 26th, 8 a.m. We will be open for business and every day forward.
Thanks, Nels. Appreciate it.
No, thanks, guys.
Yeah, just an absolutely great manager for the location. The business is definitely needed in the area. I was really surprised to see how much depth of product they have. When you think family farm and home, you don't think nuts and bolts and, come-alongs and plumbing parts and stick tools and all kinds of stuff. But they got
candles,
candy, Little Debbie,
jars
snacks.
of pickle.
Yeah, queso. Yeah. Some local brand,
Queso,
some local brand stuff. Stop in there and check them out.
I'm a little bit more excited now that we've actually gone in there and had a look at things.
Tools and
opening date.
Tools and hardware always get me excited.
You were like a kid in a candy store. You were just like, hey, I could stay here. All right.
All right.
All right, let's move it along and let's get on to things to do in the 212.
Let's do it. We got
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, something, right?
Always something. Havanna's Choice Cigars is having another music night at 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. tonight, which is Thursday the 21st. And that is the third Thursday of every month. You just jam out and smoke some cigars and enjoy some local music and all that good stuff.
Also tonight over at the Brew Kettle is Sully Solo. They will be playing from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a solo, so one person. He will be over there. Check him out. An eclectic set list from the 1950s to current. Rock, folk, just about everything. Check him out, Sully Solo, over at Brew Kettle.
Also tonight at 7:30 over at Gandalfs Pub in Valley City is Classic Rock with Chuck and Sean Lackey. Master guitarist and a force to be reckoned with, accompanied by his Padawan learner. Classic rock and some current tunes too. They're holding an accordion and a clarinet in the photo here. So I'm not sure.
Is that them?
That's
Doesn't it look like John Candy?
Oh, it might. Okay, yeah, maybe it does.
That could be Chuck. Check it out, take a picture, and let us know. They're playing tonight, 7:30. Oh my gosh, over at Gandalfs Pub.
Moving on to Friday night. At Brunswick Auto Market Stadium, Brunswick Blue Devils senior football kicks off for their 2025 season. They're playing against the Berea Mid-Park Titans in a non-conference matchup. The kickoff is set for 7 p.m., and fans are encouraged to come out and support the Blue Devils. They were having some issues with ticketing, so they've moved their ticketing to hometown ticketing, but you can still find the link on the Brunswick High School Athletics website. Also that night is kindergarten night, where they recognize the class of 2038. They'll take part in a pregame parade around the field beginning at 6:20 p.m. Each student will be accompanied by one of their parents. Adult tickets are $8, reserved single-seat tickets are $13, and student tickets are $5. Adult tickets at the gate are $10, and seniors are free.
If you're looking for something else to do on Friday night, it is bike night at our friends at Ducati. It's NEOX Ducati Bike Night, Friday from 5 to 8. And I think we saw a food truck there. Didn't you say that the last time?
Yeah, well, they've done this quite frequently, almost weekly. It's a really good turnout. So I think they chose a really good location. People drive their motorcycles from Akron to Cleveland, right here to Brunswick. Some nights there's food, and this night there is. Stop by, check out the motorcycles, or bring your own. I'm sure they don't limit it to just Ducatis.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not. So don't forget that's across from the middle school from 5 to 8 tomorrow night.
Also Friday night from 6 to 10 is the Spazmatics over at Mapleside Farm. It's your chance to see 1980s decade music, complete with skinny ties, brill-creamed hair, and horn-rimmed glasses. Spazmatics recapture all the best of the worst. There's no pre-sale tickets. Tickets must be purchased at the gate. Tickets start at 6 p.m. and the concert runs 7 to 10. They have beer, wine, food, and chicken 2 and under will be admitted for free. Children 10 and under will be admitted for free. Good time.
And we know where you can buy your chickens now too, right? Don't forget. You can get those over there. Go see Nels.
And let's head over to Roger at Houndstown. He's got Gino back again.
Aw.
Hey guys, it's Roger from Houndstown. Hopefully everybody's having a great week. This week we actually have Gino, who was with us last week, back with us. We actually had a little health scare. We thought there might be a concern, so we did take him back late last week. No issues were found, which is great. And because he was having such a good time, we decided to have him come back because he is doing real well with all of the townies that he's met, comes right in. He was excited when we pulled in this morning, riding in the car when we arrived here at Houndstown. You could tell that he was looking forward to seeing all of our other townies that we have here. And he will be with us all week. We would love to arrange a meet and greet with anybody who's interested in adopting him. You can call us here at Houndstown, 330-460-3052. If you want to see more information, you can head over to our Facebook page. That's Houndstown, Cleveland, Brunswick. Or you can go to the Brew Animal Rescue site. Just do a search for Gino. Or you can see all of the dogs and cats that they have up for adoption. Again, hopefully we get him adopted this week. We've had a couple dogs over the last couple weeks adopted, which is awesome. I think we're up to 44 or 45 since we started this about a year and a half ago, which is great for both us just to do it for the dogs, as we like to say, and to help Brew Animal Rescue out. So, and I do appreciate everybody who listens to the podcast each week, help spread the word both there and then on all the social sites that in the community that help us share the word as well. So really appreciate that. Lastly, we're 2 weeks away from Labor Day weekend and the Labor Day holiday. Just remember, if you need a place for your townie to hang out while you go out of town or have a party at the house and need a place for your dog, or AKA we call them townies, and you haven't been here before, we'd love to have you come in and check us out. Just call us again at 330-460-3052. We can arrange a evaluation. We show you around the facility, tell you what we do, what your townie will be up to during the day, where they stay. And we would love to have anybody who wants to check us out, again, for daycare or boarding, to reach out. So hope everybody has a great rest of the week, a good weekend ahead, and we will be back next week with an update and hopefully letting you know that Gino was adopted. Take care.
All right. So if you're interested in checking out Gino, you can visit Roger over at Houndstown or Berea Animal Rescue. All right, let's move on to Saturday.
Very cool. There's a lot going on Saturday, so let's kick it off with a $3 bag sale over at the library. So the Friends of Medina County District Library are having this sale from 10 to 1. Again, that's Saturday. They will provide the bag for you, and you fill it with as many items as you wish. So great opportunity to get the kids some books and take them home for some reading now that school's back in session, to get their brains going. So again, 10 to 1 Saturday.
All right, up next we have the Rigatoni Rumble. Doesn't that sound exciting? That is over at Brunswick Nazarene Church on Center Road. It's from 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. this Saturday. Tickets are $10. You can pay online or at the door. Taste delicious pasta and enjoy amazing company while supporting addicts in a sober living. So if you're looking for something to do Saturday evening, that's the one.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time, actually.
Yeah.
We have to head over there. Oh, also Saturday, we want to see everybody over at Cool Beans. We're helping them celebrate 15 years in business in Medina, and now they've come to Brunswick. Hopefully they're around many more years to come. We're doing a back-to-school touch-a-truck in collaboration with B3, Businesses for a Better Brunswick. Touch-a-truck event will be this Saturday from 10 to 1. There's a lot next door to Cool Beans, and that's where everything will be. There'll be food and drink specials. You can meet some of your local businesses, police, fire, cranes, tractors. There's going to be a mobile sandbox. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
No.
Bearded Brothers is bringing that sandbox, so that'll be a lot of fun. Come on over to Cool Beans Saturday from 10 to 1.
And later that evening at the Draft House Saloon on Pearl Road, Island Troy. We all know and love him. We'll be singing over there from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. Great food and drinks. Check out Island Troy.
And back over at Bianca's Saturday night from 6 to 9, Dom Noche is back again. So check him out. Go early for dinner. Stick around for the music. 6 to 9 at Bianca's.
Moving on to Sunday, it's Kids Day and a visit from Uncle Dave's Traveling Farm at the Brunswick Area Historical Society at Heritage Farm Museum and Park on Laurel Road from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. They're going to have live music from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. with Ken Urim and free museum tours. They're going to do a raffle drawing for free, got some refreshments, and of course all those amazing vendors at their vendor fair. So check that out.
And Sunday from 4 to 7, Just Dee Dee Music live over at the Brew Kettle. We usually see her, I think, out in Litchfield normally is where we see her. But now you can get ready to groove to a diverse selection of popular rock, country, and folk songs spanning decades. So go see Dee Dee over at the Brew Kettle in Brunswick, Sunday, 4 to 7.
Also Sunday at 3 p.m. is live music with Fun Girl over at Gandalfs Pup in Valley City. She plays classic rock and original duos with great music, mirth, and merriment. That's at 3 p.m. Sunday.
Wow, Sunday is jam-packed. Look at this. 4 to 7, Medusa at Panini in Brunswick with special guest Hannah Crandall. If you are a bunch of rock and rollers, head on over to Panini's. What's good at Panini's? Just about everything, but what do you like to get over there?
I get their burger with the Italian on the top. I think it's just called the Italian. That's good. The panini sandwich. I like the capicola or the bacon, egg, and cheese panini sandwich.
I always get the same thing, though. I get the flatbread thing.
I could go on and
or
on.
Or the pizza, right? Didn't you used to work there?
Way back in the day, yeah. I started at the one over across the street from the middle school. I did security and some DJing, and then I transferred to other locations. Yeah, it was a good time. Nobody makes a panini sandwich better than me. I promise you. I promise you.
Wow, that sounds like a challenge. What is not a challenge for me is heading over to the lobster truck when they're in town. It's so easy. I use their app and you get free soup every once in a while or free stuff. They were going to be back Tuesday, the 26th from 11:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. over at Brunswick Town Center. Head on over, try them. If you haven't, try the grilled cheese lobster with some bisque. You'll thank me later.
Nice.
But that's going to be Tuesday, the 26th, all day.
And this one here is way out on the calendar, but it's got to be told. Saturday, September 6th from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. And I didn't know this was a thing, but the Crown Royal rig is rolling into Grafton Cruise Through. It's a drive-through beverage store, sampling Crown Royal and stuffing purple bags. Join them in giving back as they fill Crown Royal bags with care items for those who serve. Explore a taste of a variety of Crown Royal expressions, from the smooth classic to unique flavors. They just came out with chocolate Crown Royal. Check that out. Saturday, September 6th from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m.
Road trip, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fill up the car. Alrighty then. I think that's enough. That's a lot.
It is.
That is a lot. That's going to do it for us. So it was episode number, 115?
Mm-hmm. In the books.
Yep, something like that. Yep. Don't forget, see you guys over at Family Farm and Home. The 26th is the grand opening. So we'll see you guys over there. Until then.
Take care, Brunswick. Bye.
As always, I want to thank you for checking out the Brunswick Group Therapy podcast and for supporting local Brunswick area businesses. If you enjoyed your time, please check us out online at brunswickgrouptherapy.com, where you can continue the conversation with a voice message that may be featured on future podcast episodes or posts. You can also follow us on our Brunswick Group Therapy social media pages on both YouTube and Facebook. If you own or manage an area business and would like to be featured in an upcoming Brunswick Group Therapy podcast, please reach out to Kimberly or I through any of our social media pages. We are passionate about supporting local, and it's the reason for this podcast.
Thank you for joining us for another therapy session. A reminder that the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program are solely those of the participants and do not represent any business, group, employer, or organization. The material and information presented here is for general information and entertainment purposes only.